Welcome everyone. We'll start with the continuation from the previous class. That is, in the previous class we were dealing with this process of replication. We have seen few steps where first was activation of nucleotides. I am repeating it again and again. First step was activation of nucleotides, then the next step was opening of the DNA helix. Simultaneously the third step, primer formation was taking place. Okay, after primer formation was taking place, the new nucleotides were attached to the primer, and the primer and the new nucleotides were attached to the parent strand. So that was the actual process, that is DNA replication. That is, during this replication process, here on both the sides, so if this is a strand, okay, if this is the strand, now if it is further opened up, then again, so now on both the sides, on this side as well as on this side, on both the sides new DNA strands are formed. After this opening up of the DNA, fork is formed on the, that is on both the sides of the fork, on this side of the fork as well as on this side of the fork. Actually this is the fork, replication fork. On both the sides of the fork, new strands are being formed. Okay, new strands are being formed. Here a primer has been attached with the help of this RNA polymerase, and after which now new DNA nucleotides were attached with the help of the DNA polymerase. With the help of DNA polymerase, new nucleotides have been attached. So here one strand have been formed, and here also, if this is RNA primer, new DNA nucleotides, new DNA nucleotides. So like this, at both the sides two strands have been formed, two complementary strands have been formed. Okay, now here DNA polymerase attaches itself on the fork and replicate both the strands simultaneously. So I said you on this now DNA polymerase attaches itself, and with the help of this DNA polymerase, new nucleotides, new DNA nucleotides are attached. Okay, and both the sides, on both the sides of the fork, simultaneous two strands are being formed. So that is why this is also called as dimer. It is also called as dimer. Dimer means two, di means two. So two strands are being formed on this replication fork. Two strands are being formed on this replication fork. So dimer formation is taking place. Dimer formation is taking place. So if we see this like this, I'll write here again, this was our actual strand. Okay, now this was together. First it has opened up. Here RNA primer has been attached. This is the 5 prime, this is the 3 prime, this is 5 prime, this is 3 prime, and this is the 5 prime. Okay, here RNA primer has been attached. To this primer, new nucleotides were attached. New DNA nucleotides were attached. Okay, on the strand, primer was attached here at this open part. Primer was attached here. Now new nucleotides have been attached. A chain of new nucleotides have been formed. It stopped here. It stopped here. It opened further. Okay, it opened further. Till here. So it opened further. I'll place the dimer here. Here was the dimer, and here were the new nucleotides. Okay, now it has opened further. Here this growth will continue because we have this third carbon free. This is the third carbon free. Then again attach this third carbon free. Then again attach this third carbon free. So it will continuously grow. It will continuously form the chain of nucleotides. Now here it will stop because it does not have template. Now what happens, this is opened up now. Here again a new primer will be attached, okay, and to this primer new nucleotides will attach. This will come and this will stop here. When this further opens up, here also one more primer and this new nucleotides. Here the continuous nucleotides are being formed. So now here if we see, this strand is continuous. This new strand is continuous without any break. It is continuous without any break. But whereas on the second strand, it is not continuous. The strand is broken at regular intervals. The strand is broken at regular intervals. Now here it is here like this. It is here like this. So strand is not continuous. The strand is not continuous. It will attach the new nucleotides till parental strand is there. Once here parental strand is not there, then the attachment will stop. The attachment of nucleotides will stop. So now here this strand is continuous and this strand is discontinuous. So we get what? One continuous strand, one continuous strand and one discontinuous strand. One continuous strand and one discontinuous strand. Okay, it is discontinuous and the DNA which is formed is in small fragment. This is one fragment, this is another fragment, this is another fragment of DNA. Okay, so now these breaks in this strand or these fragments of DNA, they are called as Okazaki fragments. These are called as Okazaki fragments. So this is one Okazaki fragment, this is one Okazaki fragment, this is one Okazaki fragment, which is nothing but DNA itself. It is not continuous strand, it is broken at regular intervals. Okay, it is broken at regular intervals. So this is the actual process of replication. Now both the strands have been separated and on both these parental strands, new strands have been formed. New strands have been formed. Okay, so now this replication is simultaneously, dimer has been formed. So this is one, this is one. Two strands have been formed. Now after this formation, after the separation of strands is complete and formation of new nucleotides, that is chain, has been completed, now comes the next step. The next step is removal of primer. The next step is removal of primer. We have attached primer here. At this strand we have attached primer here and on these strands this is one primer, this is one primer and this is one primer. Now we will remove these primers. Now these primers will be removed. How they will be removed? With the help of an enzyme called as DNA polymerase 1. DNA polymerase 1 will help in the removal of the primer. We don't need primer now. Chain has been formed. Okay, a chain of nucleotides have been formed. We does not need primer now. Primer has to be removed. The primer has to be removed. So the next step is the removal of primer with the help of which enzyme? DNA polymerase 1. Now when we remove the primer, then that removed primer will be replaced with new DNA nucleotides. Okay, instead of this primer, it will be replaced with new DNA nucleotides. It will be replaced with new DNA nucleotides. Now this primer will be removed. Here new DNA nucleotide will be there. Here also primer will be removed. New DNA nucleotide will be attached with the help of the enzyme ligase. With the help of the enzyme ligase. Okay. So instead of primer, what we have? DNA nucleotide. And how we are attaching this DNA nucleotide? Removing is by DNA polymerase 1. Removal of that is primer is because of the DNA polymerase 1. We have removed it, and instead of this we have placed the DNA nucleotide. We have removed this primer and we have placed a new DNA nucleotide. This has been removed, and instead of it new DNA nucleotide has been placed. Okay. Here also instead of this a new nucleotide which will be the same 5 prime to 3 prime, that is. So a new nucleotide is formed, is replaced with the help of the ligase. Now both the strands are continuous. This is also continuous and this is also continuous, and we have only DNA nucleotides are there. We have only DNA nucleotides. Long chain of DNA nucleotides is there. So the next step after DNA replication is removal of primer. Okay. This primer, removed primer will be replaced with new DNA nucleotides, and this new DNA will be attached to this old DNA nucleotides with the help of this enzyme called as ligase. This ligase is for joining two nucleotides. Okay. After this ligase joins it, two continuous strands are being formed. Okay. Now after this, now strands have been formed. Now comes the next step, which is proofreading. The next step is the proofreading or repair. Proofreading and repair. Now it will be read, the sequence will be read whether exact nucleotides have been, that is complementary nucleotides have been joined together or not. So if it is, for example, if A is here, now this nucleotide should be T. Okay. If G is here, then it should be C. So that is, its sequence will be read whether proper nucleotides have been joined or not. The sequence will be read. Okay. And if there is, for example, instead of A and T, if there is formation is of T and T, then it will be read, then it will be repaired. Okay. First proofreading will take place. First they will check whether anything is there, any sequence is wrong or not. Okay. Whether something is there wrong or not. If there is something is wrong, after it is read, then that wrong will be replaced. So this thymine will be replaced by adenine. So this is the repair. Thymine will be replaced by adenine. So first, after this removal of primer and joining of this new DNA nucleotides, the sequence on both the strands will read again. Proofreading will be done. After proofreading, if there is some mistake, then the mistake will be read and it will be repaired. The mistake will be repaired. So this proofreading and repair is done by the enzymes DNA polymerase and nuclease. For this process, for this step, DNA polymerase and nuclease will help. Now we have two parent strands. This is one parent strand and this is one parent strand. This parent strand is in the direction of 3' to 5'. Okay. Another parent strand, it is the 5' to 3'. Okay. Two parent strands are there. So 3' to 5' it is the continuous strand and 5' to 3' it is the lagging strand. It is discontinuous now. So we call this discontinuous strand as the lagging strand. So for example, if this is the parent strand, which one? Parent strand. This one parent strand. 3' to 5'. This one I am taking. So new strand has been formed here. Now it is from 5 prime to 3 prime. It is from 5 prime to 3 prime. New strand. Direction is always this one. Okay. Now the second one. The second strand was which one? 5 prime to 3 prime. So now on this 5 prime to 3 prime also a new strand has been formed. It is in this direction, that is 5 prime to 3 prime. So in which direction it is growing? 5 prime to 3 prime. So always remember, the new strand always grows in the direction of 5 prime to 3 prime. So in this manner, two DNA, that is, this is one DNA strand, another DNA. So DNA has been replicated, that is, it has made its copy. One copy is made. Okay. For this one copy is made, that is nothing but complementary strand. For this also one copy is made, that is complementary strand. In both the strands now, one is the parent strand, which is the previous one, and one is the new strand. This is also parent strand, the previous one, and this is the new strand. So this model is semi-conservative model, where one strand is the parent strand, another is the complementary strand or the new strand. So this is how the process of replication will take place. So from one strand, two strands have been made. The DNA has been replicated. Now further we will see in the next videos.